Boys and girls, it is the end of season 2 and we've pretty much already bottled any hope that we had of promotion. So all we can do is try and finish as high up the league table as we possibly can and start putting some plans together for a final go at promotion, a proper final rebuild. If we go 3 seasons without promotion, we'll just give up and decide FM26 is too hard. I think we can all agree on that. Right, this is the situation then. We are once again struggling for form. Although we did come to an agreement at the end of the last stream that I was going to stop faffing around with my tactics. Leonard again. Oh, it's a lovely pass. And it's a football goal! See, we're back. It's this system. Why do I spend 80% of each stream messing around with other tactics? And then we go back to this for the last half hour and it works. And then we start the next stream and we lose a match and we then spend 2 hours messing around again. Please, just make me stick with this tactic throughout the whole of the next stream. And we might actually get into the playoffs. Because this system, which we've used on and off for the full 2 years of the save, actually works. This tactic is trash. Blobby, Mr. Blobby, come on then, let's do a football. And we were going to stick with this one that actually works. So we are playing this for the rest of the season. And we are judging everybody that's not tied down as we try and come up with a plan for the summer. We don't really have much in the way of money. But we're not going to let that hold us back. We're coming up with a plan. As far as league table is concerned, remember, there's no danger of me getting sacked. We were supposed to finish mid-table. That's the middle of the table. It'd be nice to finish top half. That would be considered an overachieving season. There are 9 games to go and we're 10 points outside of the playoffs. I mean, if we won all 9 of them and one of this lot had an absolute spectacular collapse, there's a chance. But, oh God, I didn't realise McDonald's were top of the league. What a horrible world to live in. That's genuinely hideous. That's certainly how they sold it to us at the start of YouTube Premium being a thing. I don't know if that's still the case. Well, breaking news. Following our failure to meet financial fair play regulations, we've been placed under a transfer embargo. The club's finances will be monitored on a monthly basis and restrictions blah, 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 blah. We have to reduce its current player wage total by £250 a week. That is a nonsense. I mean, it doesn't matter too much in March. What is that? Someone's had a pay rise? Someone's had a goal bonus? How has that just randomly happened in March? Unless the transfer window closed in February. But the game's not supposed to let us go over. We had a transfer cancelled because it was going to take us over. Yeah. Transfers went through in February. It's this guy, this clown, who's come in, snapped his knee, torn ACL on his debut. He's the highest paid player at the club. 14 grand. That's how this save has been going. Highest paid player in the history of the football club tears his ACL on his debut, and we're going to a transfer embargo as a result of failing FFP as a direct result of that transfer. So, I mean, that's just exquisite. Bearing in mind, my new phone gets delivered tomorrow, so I've had this over 2 years, still with the default wallpaper on. That's how much customization I want from a phone. Captain Apple, Mr. YouTube. Exactly. Garbett did a football goal. Lovely old stuff. What will they be fixing in the match engine? I don't know. I don't know that fixing's the right word for the match engine stuff. Tweaking, I guess. It's not a bad thing to have the match engine constantly tweaked. I really want Bedford to play Carlisle or Cardiff in an episode because I want to tell you all about the bed car, but I'm not going to do it unless it comes up organically. You don't input your details until everyone else has input theirs, just to motivate you to find what needs finding. We did a football goal. It was a near post corner, but it was an outswinger, not an in-swinger. I'm still not scoring in-swinging near post corners, even though I'm using last year's routine. In any save. I don't know why. Oh, that's a good football goal. It's all coming together. Look at this. Proper football. And wallop. Yes. Yes. Lovely bit of wallop. The 3 different corners we've got on are the flavours I used in lower leagues throughout FM24. So we have weirdly, we have a near post in-swinger, a far post in-swinger, and I think it's a far post outswinger. So how we've just scored from a near post outswinger, I don't know. Because I don't think we have one. We are only 6 points behind with a game in hand and 5 games to play. If we play Plymouth, this genuinely could be on. It's 3. How is it only 3 games? Hang on. Hang on. Excuse me. It's not. It is 5 games. That's more like it. I mean, it's not likely to happen. Right, where are Doncaster in the league? Just above us. We've now got... Okay, it's 2 games in hand on Blackpool and we're 8 points behind. 1 game in hand on Plymouth and 6 points behind. We've got to just keep winning. Just keep winning. I streamed Among Us a few times. I didn't really enjoy it. Explain. Explain how it happened. I'd say Fall Guys is far better than Among Us. Yeah, that's an accurate assessment. Fall Guys is fun. You don't need to talk to anyone to play Fall Guys. Right, we're not getting promoted. That was it. It's gone. No promotion. It's all desperately sad. Mr. Tickle has won Player of the Week. And it's time to fiddle with the tactic and decide what tactic we're going to use for next year. I think we're going to just go to a 4-2-4. We're going to 4-2-4 gegenpress our way out of this league. And we're going to start doing this. And we're just going to spend the rest of the season practicing doing it. And by the time next season begins, we're going to be good at doing it. We're going to sign players to fit it. And it's going to be extraordinary. So we should be playing left wing, right wing, centre mid and 2 defensive midfielders. Well, he's only here on loan, so we're not going to build the tactic around that. So, I mean, this is screaming a 4-3-3 rather than a 4-2-4 because we don't have a good striker. So let's do that. Let's abandon this. We've tried it for long enough. We're abandoning it. We're going to try this, but we're going to gegenpress it because that's what the cool kids do. And we are going to do a tactic that fits our squad, which we haven't done. So we'll gegenpress a 4-3-3 because that gets those 3 midfielders all into midfield where they want to play. Remarkable. Then if we get our best 11 into that, in their best roles, and then tweak if needed. That seems to work. Watch us be sensational in this system that, I mean, frankly, we should have been playing all along because this is our best player and we just have not. We've spent 2 years playing him out of position or not playing him. Imagine if he just suddenly starts to play like our best player. He's got 2 more years left on his contract. He's still only 25. This could be the moment. Here we go. Are you ready? Who are we playing? Oxford. Where are Oxford in the league? Second. If we beat Oxford, then we should have been doing this all along. Whoever asked that question gets a round of applause for making me think. And I should have done this 2 seasons ago and actually built a team around our players rather than not using Garbett because reasons. I don't even know what they were. Try like this, Kev has started to really try and use football logic. I mean, this is theoretically how I always play the game. Whenever anyone asks, that process is the process I describe. And then occasionally, I don't do it. Because I know better sometimes. But after 2 years, I am willing to admit, maybe on this occasion, I don't actually know better. And we should let our best play. I mean, write this down. This is revolutionary. Maybe we should know who our best players are and then make an effort to play all of those players in as many matches as possible in their best positions. And that's something we haven't really tried in our 2 years here at Posh. So we're going to try that now. And it's not necessarily the best thing for all managers to do. If that was the case, England would be playing with 4 attacking midfielders in real life, which obviously doesn't work. You can't always play all of your best players at the same time. Sometimes you have to build a team. But I've spent 2 years trying to build a team. Now we're just going to try and get our best players in. My problem is I always judge people. I compare them to myself when I'm judging them. So they're just always... Everyone goes to the same category of worse than Kev. So it's not particularly useful. He's a non-Need to Legend alumni. We should have done the 4-2-4. Oh, for goodness sake. He's another one of my boys. Oh, dear. What's happening here? I think job number 1 is a goalkeeper. I only need like 15 million to spend in the summer. I think that'll be enough to get me out of League One. I've spent about 10 million so far for these two mid-table finishes. We've spent about 10 million. I reckon another 15 we could get in the playoffs next year. Maybe he can't play as the man up front on his own. Now, because of FM, he's going to go up to like a 7.8. And the absolute stinker he posted for 91 minutes is going to be entirely ignored. Because he scores here. Oh, Cambridge got relegated. Outstanding. What a season. I feel like, and bear in mind, this was in the beta. This was early beta. I wonder if maybe we overspent on 1 or 2 of these. And potentially caused 1 or 2 problems for ourselves. Past Kev is a turtle. What's your transfer debt? What's your transfer debt? For asking personal questions. Frankly, Topher, my transfer debt is none of your business. You nosy little biscuit stealer. Right. Who the hell are these players? Who are you? Oh, you've got quite a lot of potential. Welcome aboard, Richard. Who are you? Oh, you've been here ages, haven't you? Are you still here? I forgot you were a thing. Who else is sneaking in? What are you still doing here? This is what the problem is. Where? I mean... Oh, did we win? That's the match we didn't watch. I mean, so what we've learned is Harry Leonard, and I even said these words earlier in the stream. Harry Leonard might be our striker because he's played 1 match at centre forward this season and scored 21 goals. I think Harry Leonard's the striker. There you go. Message sent to all who need to see it. Harry Leonard is our striker. 3 games to go. It is still mathematic. No, it's not. We've only got 2 games to go. It is no longer mathematically possible. I guess we're going to instant result the last 2 games and crack on with some transfers. Please be £15 million. I mean, it could have been a lot worse with that bank balance. It could have been a lot worse with that bank balance. We can work with that, I think. This is manageable. We need to transfer list some jerks. Let the clear out begin. Get out of here. You are on the transfer list. You get to stay. I like you. You're my friend. You are a waste of space. Oh, as a right back, actually, as a centre back, we'll judge you as a centre back in a minute. You are not good enough. I may have forgotten we signed him. Whoops. We don't need an ESC as the 4th, so you can go. Not enough potential for me. Get out of here. You have already requested a transfer, so let's get you gone. Again, you're already on the transfer list, so get out of here. Yeah, you can go as well. Another one, just not good enough. Get him gone. Again, why are you here? Get out. Get gone. I genuinely didn't realise he was still at the club. Who are you? Okay, you've got potential. Right, you are done. Because you have not been good enough. So let's get you out of here. Leonard we keep. Garbett we keep. Ings is out of contract, so we're just going to let him leave. But let's make sure he knows it. He needs to know he was transfer listed by Peterborough. That should be enough to make him retire. Hugo, I think he's probably an adequate backup. We can probably do better. For now, we keep him around because of... Actually, no, we've got Ennis. Hugo can go. Eonvian's still here? What on earth? That is a lot of players on the transfer list. Let's hopefully sell some of them. No offers for 8 players. Awesome. Yeah, we'll pay him off. Just get him gone. I just want everybody gone. I think going straight from the season into the transfer window is a really sensible thing to do in terms of having a calm and carefully planned transfer window. I think this was the best way to do it. We should do all our transfer windows like this. I shouldn't have time to forget what happened. Straight in while it's all still raw. Why are you idiots here again? I haven't looked at how much money we've got with these first few sales that have gone through. There you go. Look, we're getting so much money for him. We signed him for nothing. And that's exactly what he's offered us in the 18 times he's come off the bench. And now we're selling him for nearly £1 million. That's transfer business. This is what we've been doing, building up to this. How much money have we got? We're up to 3.4 million. This is good. It's all going in the right direction. Transfer embargo's been lifted. Hooray! If after all this you leave, I'll be fuming. If we get 3 million for you, I'll drive you to the bus station. Right, have we nearly finished the fire sale? Because the release clause has been activated. Hang on, I've got to drive him to the bus station. Do we have to end the stream early? I mean, I'll take the 3 million. His work permit's been rejected. Oh, that's not what that means. He can now leave for less because we didn't get promoted. That would have been a more useful thing to tell me about before. 15 grand. We've failed for 2 years in a row and he's just taken a massive pay rise because I don't want to drive him to the bus station. There you go. The board are so delighted with the job that I'm doing. I'm being given a new contract. Thank you very much. Happy to be part of the project. Who's he? No, he's got 5 stars of potential. Hello, Jonathan Newman. Oh, he's like a new man. Oh, we could do that every time we played him. We might have to build around him. Who's that up front? It's like a new man. Yeah, we've got to keep him. 1.6 million English pounds for a transfer-listed League One goalkeeper? Excuse me? I mean, he is a lot better than Bass. I mean, this is a niche one for you, but it's something I've learned a lot over the last 15 years. Chapman is always better than Bass. And that's the only context you're being given for that one. As they say on the internet, if you know, you know. Oh, Vladimir Boatswain is going out on loan. I miss him already. Off you go, Vladimir. The hell are you doing here, Jamal Lascelles? You're only 33. I mean, do you want to play? I mean, honestly, you can play if you want. No? I mean... The best centre-back at the club is now our under-18s assistant manager. We're doing a jolly fine job at... Look at all that money we've got in our bank balance now. Financial turnaround. You're welcome, Peterborough United. I am about to spend the money. And then some. I'm going to introduce you to something known as the Never Never. It'll be fine. It's not as scary as the name suggests. Just leave me to it. Let me get on with it. It'll be fine. Right. So, based on our shiny new tactic that we're definitely committed to, what would be our best 11? Now the trialists are in. Wow. I mean, that does highlight where the issues are. We need an entire new spine of the team, so let's try and get them. So, Finley Burns, come along. Come and play for Posh. We'll have a lovely old time. We're getting the band back together. I don't mind him having a relegation release clause because we're not going to get relegated. You're 28. That's quite old. But you have played a lot of championship football. So you probably are somebody that's better than what we've had previously. And you're relatively cheap. Sammy Braybrook off of Leicester. I've signed him before as well. Yeah, we can be a stepping stone. We're not going to be a stepping stone. You're here for life, young man. You don't even have to move house to come and play for us. Quit your whining. Paris Magoma off of Brentford. I'd need to learn to say his name, but that's not going to stop me trying to sign him. Liam Cullen off of Swansea. 5'9". Where's the rest of him? 4 goals in the save so far. 5'9". Spent his entire career at Swansea not scoring. I'm all over this bad boy. Get him in. I'm going to love having you. Oh yeah, be the highest paid player at the club. What could go wrong? I'm trusting my staff here. If this guy ends up a joke, he's only on a 3-year contract. It'll be fine. Right, we've got Magoma coming in. He's the first signing of the new era and kind of commits us to playing with central midfielders, which we've not done before. Because we've now signed 2 of them. Braybrook's coming in. Finley Burns is coming in. Oh, this is already looking good. We're putting a squad together here. Where's Finley Burns? He's not even very good, apparently. He's worse than Manny Fernandez. We're giving him 10 grand a week and he's worse than Manny Fernandez. This is a disaster. Liam Cullen. We are signing him. He better not be as rubbish as he looks. And these boys are all in. And are any of them good enough to get into our excellent team? What's going on here? Yeek. Yes, 2 of them are. George Dobson, Aaron Morley. Fine, we'll bring more central midfielders in. You can never have too many. And they're all important players. And if they come and moan at me about that in 3 months' time, I'll explain to them, I didn't say you were starting players. I said you were important players. And to my mind, that's crucially different. I'm sorry if you misunderstood. Sugar plums! This man's insane! In fact, you're not even having free lunch. Get out of the club now. Get out. Chase him off the premises. Release the hounds. Hideous. Right. I'm going to get rid of the trialists. We're done with trials now. None of the rest of them are good enough. We're going to move budgets back around into a sensible arrangement. Somewhere around there feels pretty sensible. Which means we've now got about £5 million to spend. Which is a nice way to enter the second half of July and Thursday night stream. Having about £5 million to spend. Let's just welcome him in. We'll have a proper look at our squad depth as well. And maybe set up some transfer room things. That can be a little gift for future Kev. When we are going to put together a team that is going to win this stupid league. And show you that I was just messing around for the last 2 years. I was pretending I wasn't really good at the game. It was all a big joke. But now we're doing it properly. Just to show you how easy it is when you do it properly. Right. See, that is solid squad depth. We need a left back. We need a left back and a right back as number 1 priority, I think. And a goalkeeper. And a centre back. So basically, all new defenders. Let's start there. And you know what? I also want a big man up front. I'm not asking for much, Santa. Just give me a big target man. Someone's asking to see the season preview, which is fair. 6th. See, straight away, doing a few sensible transfers, we're starting to put together a squad. The media believe in us. It's all coming together. Look at us. We won 8-1 against Peterborough Sports. Leonard got a hat-trick. Garbitt got a hat-trick. It's all coming together. Oh, it's all very exciting. We're a good team. He is rubbish. I want A-grade talent. There you go. This is what I'm after. Oh, can I have a Magoma and a Megoma? Am I going to be able to cope? Or is it just going to break my tiny little pea brain? Is he available on loan? He is. Is he good enough to start? He is. Okay, fine. Come in on loan, young man. 23-year-old right back. Who's a free agent. We'll come in on trial then, Calvin. Off of Liverpool. We should probably just offer to sign you if you're off of Liverpool. Luke Graham is a 6'2" centre-back off of Dundee. Who is? How does he compare to what we've got? He is better than all of them. Director of football, buy me him, please. And then Kyle Joseph is an attacking midfielder / striker. Is he the striker? He's the target man I asked for. He's 25. He's not scored in a year. Yeah, he can do one. Dion Sanderson is 6'2" and a centre back. How does he compare? He's also quite good. How much is he? Also quite cheap in context. This transfer room thing's quite powerful. I've not really used it before. Oh, he's called Kevin. No, not good enough. And there we go. Oh, he's like a new man. Let's loan him out. Right, boys and girls, we're going to wrap it up there. We've got £5 million to spend on Thursday night, and we're going to have a lovely old time. Thank you for watching.